Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Got another cooking video for you tonight. Went out to the garden earlier and some of the Pac Choi is starting to go to seed, so I thought better to use it before it's gone. So, nice simple little Asian style soup, using up the Pac Choi. So, off we go and we'll get into it. Okay, we'll start off with 4 cups of water, and to that I'm going to add a chicken stock cube, stir that up a bit. Alright, to that I'm going to add a heaped teaspoon of ginger, two heaped teaspoons of chili, and a couple tablespoons of garlic. Okay, our last little ingredient is some Chinese spice. It's about half a teaspoon of that. Now, just going to throw a lid on that, let it come up to heat, and we'll prepare the other stuff. Alright, here's our little bundle of Pac Choi that I picked. As you can see, it's starting to go to seed. Now, a lot of people might sort of ignore it and toss it out at this stage. But for those of you out there that go and buy broccolini or something like that, well, have a look what we have here. Exact same thing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through and pick the leaves off the stems. Any that have been a bit too slug here, we'll just take that bit off. Just check them as we go through. I mean, it has been grown organically, so even with the rinsing, there may still be some bugs on it. You just want to check for that. Alright, so we have all our stalk sections. All I'm going to do is chop the white bits up. Nice and fine. These are the more mature leaves, so the white sections are going to be a bit more fibrous. Put them in there. Same here. Okay, so there's all our stalks chopped up, and they'll need a little bit more cooking time than the greens. Then the greens, we'll just roll that up. Just cut it into strips. Alright, there's our greens prepared. I can share the bowl. Bit of a bonus, Tina bought a shallot the other day, so we can use that. She bought that for her recipe, which is she's yet to do the final edit on, but once she does, I'll put that out. And she didn't end up using it from memory. So that means I have it, and then because it's got a nice mild onion flavour, it's going to go perfectly in with this. Okay, we want a nice fine slice because it's not going to have a long cooking time. Alright, I'll clean up this mess and we'll start getting the meat ready. Okay, these little fellas just called a sandwich steak up at the supermarket. I think they're just a bit of blade or something like that. So what I want is a really thin slice on it. Sort of like you're making a carpaccio or something like that. And it's really hard to do underneath the camera. And sounds like one of the dogs just heard me cutting steak. Alright, there's our meat ready to go, so let's head across and get on with the soup. Okay, there you go, you can see after sitting on the heat for a bit, adding all those herbs and that stock cube and everything in, we've got a nice broth there. Lovely and flavoured. Alright, so first off we're going to add in all of our stalks and our onion. Just going to cook them a bit. Then I'm going to add in some pork steak noodles. I just get these at the local Chinese supermarket. Alright, we'll just let that simmer on the heat till those noodles start coming apart and they're al dente. So just to the tooth. And once that happens, then we're ready to move on. So back in a bit. Okay, there we are. Our noodles are cooked up. And we've cooked down the shallot and the stalks off the Pac Choi a little, so it's all ready to head across and be plated up. And yes, I know I haven't cooked the steak and the Pac Choi leaves yet, but just watch along. Okay, plating up. Okay, so we got our better noodles. Put our greens in here. steak on. Now here is the reason why we slice the steak so thin. Make sure the steak all gets some nice hot water, and much the same as the carpaccio, that is enough to cook it to safe levels. We just need to bring the meat up to a safe temperature. With carpaccio, you're doing it by preserving the meat with an acid. With this, you're just using the heat of the water just to heat the steak up and bring it up to that safe level. Okay, a little bit of decoration, a couple of flowers, and there it is, all done. Nice, simple, quick, easy. So the big question is, what does it taste like? And I don't recommend eating noodles underneath the camera. But yeah, that's some really good stuff. There's still a little bit of crispness left in the Pac Choi. The meat's nice and tender because it's been cut so thin, and as I said, it's cooked to a safe level. The spiciness of everything, it's just magnificent. Mind the grey head. Alright folks, there we go. That is our recipe for tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit that like, hit the subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so you know when I've got more videos coming out, whether they be cooking or blacksmithing. I mean, I do a variety of stuff. So follow along and you can follow the journey. Again, thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.